Welcome to Twisted Gaming.
Ultimate combo.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas Eve. Welcome back everyone to Twisted Gaming TV. Glad you're here. Today's video, I kind of wanted to go back in time to the 90s and kind of want to do a video. I picked out a few favorite 90s video game type stuff that I wanted to unwrap like I'm getting it as a kid again. Because those were good times, you know what I mean? Back in the 90s, back in the 80s, we asked for video game stuff for Christmas, and the nostalgia of just opening them up and seeing what they were was amazing. So let's go ahead and unwrap some of these presents and relive the nostalgia. Okay? Ooh, what's in this big box? Let's see. Thank you, Mommy. Let's see. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. Look what that is. It's a Nintendo 64, man. It's the Donkey Kong 64. Yes. 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 And of course, when we open this, the first thing we would look at is the artwork. We would look at the back of all the pretty photos on there of all the preview of the games, and oh man, Nintendo 64, one of my favorite consoles of all time. I would say my three favorite consoles were probably the Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and of course the PS1 and PS2. But love the Nintendo 64. It had awesome multiplayer games, had 4 ports that you could easily put 4 controllers and do battle mode death matches with your friends. Amazing system of our time. I wish though that Nintendo would kind of do like a Nintendo 64 classic system like they did with the NES and Super Nintendo. But they probably never will, because some of the main games that made this system were made by Rare, which Microsoft now owns. So maybe that's one of the reasons they can't do it, because you got 007, all that stuff. So who knows? But Nintendo 64, man. Ooh, great. Now we go to the next gift. This is when we were a kid, and we asked for mini games and systems, and we didn't know what we were gonna get. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. One of the best games ever made. Woo! Twisted Metal. Oh, I love this game so much for the PlayStation 1. One of my favorite maps on this game actually had to do with Christmas. I think it was the first map you played, and it was buildings or whatever, but they had Christmas trees with Christmas decorations on them. Just an all-around beautiful game, and Twisted Metal was very popular vehicle combat video game, multiplayer, and you know, it was pretty start of the multiplayer type stuff, but it led on to Twisted Metal 2, which I loved a lot, and then a whole crap other ones. All the way down to like Twisted Metal Black and online and stuff. I just wish they would make a new Twisted Metal. So, great game. Oh, I love that. Let's see what we got next, what we asked for Christmas. Oh my gosh, look at that. Woo wee. Look at that. Look at that. GoldenEye 007. The memories of this and the 90s were just amazing time. You know, I had all the systems when I was a kid, so you know, I was the cool kid, you know, out of most of my friends. So everybody would come over to my house. I had all the controllers, 4 controllers for the Nintendo 64. And this is one of the games we would stay up all night long playing just straight up deathmatch multiplayer. Story mode's amazing, just an all-around amazing nostalgia game. I mean, they don't make games like this anymore. They just don't. Even like the original Twisted Metals, they just don't make games like that no more. So it is what it is. Our next gift we're gonna unwrap. Let's see what this one is. I hope it's something special. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes. One of the best skateboarding games of all time, Tony Hawk. Loved it. Never knew how to skateboard. That's one thing in my childhood. I never learned how to skateboard. But I was a badass skateboarder on video games, just not in real person. I just didn't want to end up breaking stuff and crap, because I've had a lot of friends that have break legs, knees, arms, and I was always the type kid that was very careful, and you know, I didn't want to, you know, break anything. But honestly, love going to the local skate park, just sitting down and watching all the skateboarders do tricks and just have fun. I mean, I just like watching people skateboard, like Tony Hawk and everything, and then got into the game stuff, but you know, never was a skateboarder myself, but loved to watch it and respected the people that do skateboard. Much respect to them. But great game. Supposedly there's a rumor that Tony Hawk is coming out with a new Tony Hawk game. Supposedly it's in the talks. He gave a couple of hints a few months ago, so I hope we get a new one. But anyways, back in the day, opening these different games for Christmas was so exciting, because I mean, that's what made our childhood memories a beautiful thing. Anyways, so Tony Hawk 2, that was a good one. Now we're gonna open the next gift. Oh my gosh, another favorite game. The one that started the destruction of all, Destruction Derby, the original Destruction Derby for the PlayStation 1. Back in the day when this came out, this was 1995, so I was 15 years old when this came out. Loved the game a lot. Now, come back to our times now. Now we got games like Wreckfest that brought this back, just with better graphics on the PS5, PC, and Xbox. But Wreckfest is really good, and they're working on Wreckfest 2, so I can't wait for that. But this one started destruction in the beginning. Great game of its time. Now, if you go back and play this now, you know, you'll be like, dang, man, that hurts my eyes and stuff. But great game. Love that game. And for our last present that I asked for Grandma or my mommy. That's kind of like a cosplay type thing. You know, we're trying to go back in time for, oh my goodness gracious, look at this. One of the best racing games of all time. Mario Kart 64. Now, this was the second Mario Kart in the series. The first Mario Kart was on Super Nintendo, which of course I got that when that came out by somebody, I guess. It was probably my grandma, because my grandma, my mom is the one that usually bought all the video games for me. But, and maybe some aunts too, but Nintendo 64 had some great games, and this is one of the master games of them all. Mario Kart 64 for racing, shooters, GoldenEye 007, and then you mix, you know, Mortal Kombat, you mix Killer Instincts, like Killer Instinct Gold for Nintendo 64, another amazing one. You had the Rush games, San Francisco Rush, the Cruising USAs and the Exotica. I mean, so many great games for this Nintendo 64 system. So kind of wanted to do a Christmas, you know, unwrapping present type thing, and kind of get the excitement back for, you know, back in the day or whatever. But now we're growing up and stuff, you know, we can buy all this crap ourselves and stuff. Now we got actually arcade machines that we played in the arcades in the 90s, actually own them. So, you know, it's pretty cool when you're older and you're still into the same stuff that you were when you were a kid, because it brought you happiness, and now you can buy them yourself, and it's a good life. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Twisted Gaming TV. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is Happy Christmas Eve. And guess what? On Christmas Day, we're gonna have another type video of this dropping too. We're gonna unwrap some more nostalgia video game stuff. Anyways, till next video, peace.
Keep us going, stay